Hey there, Leos. I have Leo ascendant too, so mine's later though. Mine's like 28, 29 degrees. We're the kind of serious ones, the serious Leo ascendant. So, I was repeating this to everybody. I'm doing this the 21st of May, so I'm giving a little bit of a forewrite, like a lot of people do. They get these ready mid-May for June. So right now, this week, we've got the full moon in Sag, which is Jupiter. The reason being I'm talking about all this is that Jupiter moves to Gemini on Saturday. So we're in the beginnings of Gemini, and it moves on Saturday for a full year. If you look back to 2012, 2013, that was a big, big period of time for me. And I also have my North Node and my Jupiter in Gemini. So this is a really powerful time for a lot of us about, okay, where do we go from here? Where do I go from here? What do I do? What's next? What happens? This is pretty interesting because Mercury, remember, is very much communicative. And I also actually have Jupiter in Sag, which is really quite, or sorry, Mercury in Sag, which is the opposition. So it's quite interesting. But this is a really important period of time. I think it's also watch what you say, how much you say. Do you need to say? Maybe keep it a little to yourself, Leo. You know, we've come out of your career sector, and now we're in a little bit more of a wider scope. You know, you get into 11th house. It's more about where you're going to go, what are you going to do. So it's larger, and I'm not an astrologer, but I know quite a lot about what the structure means. And again, that is if you're a Leo or Leo ascendant. So all the opportunities that have concurred, especially ones to do with career, work your rear end off, be very open to it, give. Last year was your big expansive year with career, and now it's about being able to put your money where your mouth is and really use those words wisely, especially with Mercury, because Mercury's also a little bit gossipy, so careful about that. So here we go. We're going to do June 2024, and we're going to see, when I'm using the Rider-Waite deck, so your beginning of your reading is amazing. So this makes absolute sense to me, and you're in your own reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, this is a very good reading. So the interesting thing is right away at the beginning of the reading, you're flipping excited about things. You're happy. Don't be too much, though. I always say to people, never believe your own press. I say this to my clients all the time, and I remember learning that. My mother used to say that to me growing up. She'd say, you actually ride things too quickly, you don't know. So when this is in a reading, that 9 of Pentacles, I like it, yet I hear people going, oh, well, I'm doing this and I've got that. Well, be careful, sweet pea, because like the plague of the glass menagerie, one friggin', football right through the window, and you're going to have an expense, you know what. So this is there. Then you've got the Magician card. I was just telling another gal that I know, we become friends, she's a client, and she likes to sing. She'll know who I'm talking about, Leo. That, always look at the sort of LA land, right? Getting into something that you think, oh, this isn't big enough for me, and I want, no. You always take that and you run with it. You run with it. And I don't mean in an arrogant sense. I mean, you give 150, that they look at you and say, we need that singer, we need that actress, we need that hard worker, period. Let them decide, not you dictating. Let them. So you've got this going on with the Magician. Then you have clarity. So the Sun, which is brilliant. Got some really juicy stuff in here. Then we got love. We've got progressive movement, on the move, which is also a fire element right there. Solidification in regards to feeling really excited about things, and then a lot of material talk as we end the month. Well, that could be also to the full moon in Capricorn, kind of ricocheting a little bit longer, sort of as we then end, we get into Leo. So then you're going to hit the whole, Pluto moving backward in Aquarius. That's a big thing too. You're going to feel like you're kind of going through, Groundhog Day, where there's a bit of a repeat. Things are coming back up again that were part of this spring as Pluto was moving further into the aspect of Aquarius, and now it's digressing back into Capricorn, where it will hit the 2nd of September till November the 18th. So I would say, all in all, Leo, this is a very, very good reading in regards to what you don't know is what they want. You may think you do. You have no idea. You go in somewhere and someone's playing the piano and you say, like, don't tell mamas in New York, and you hand them your music and you sing. You have no clue. I've had this happen to clients year after year after year. People have come back and said, oh my God, and you said I'd be there, and this happened. One was at a party and said she met someone and they thought, you're perfect for this. And it wasn't acting, it was just the career. So all I'm saying to you here is, do things with gusto, to thine own self be true. Be passionate about the decisions and opportunities that are ahead of you. You know, really look at what you love. I mean, I become very tough on myself too, Mercury and Sag, right? So things I don't believe are happening, you know, verbatim, boom, 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 I get worried. And I don't get depressed, I just get worried and I start to ruminate in my head. So it's our own worst, you know, problem. You got to work out or power walk to get that energy back. I would say things are going to move in a very good direction. You do have movement environment. Now that could also be true that with the opportunity as I'm seeing, you start to say, oh my God, but I absolutely love this environment. I love this, I love that. And you then, life takes this crooked road. And you start to go down that crooked road because you accept it and say, okay, I'm going to go with the flow and blah, blah, blah. And it's interesting. I had a dream about a bus about 3 weeks ago and I was on the bus, and that means let life take you. Have faith. Let life take you. And your outcome, again, is that King of Pentacles. Now, that could be very well someone who's very earthy and structured, but that can also be you taking on or taking up material responsibility, material aim, etc., etc., etc. So I would say, all in all, Leo, so far, you've got kind of the crowning glory here in regards to da. Now, one of the things that's fascinating is this on-the-move locale individual. One of the big things about 11th house transit of Jupiter is on the move. Locale location, on the move. Boom, boom, boom. Again, let things happen. The beginning part in here beyond the success is being able to say, hey, you know what I'm really excited about, and being open to. And from that, opportunities I think are going to open up and present. Wish you all the best. You heard it here first. I am on Instagram and Facebook as well. Please follow me there. And I'm available for readings. And please like and subscribe this, because it's going to aid the algorithm to actually connect, click, click, click. And people are going to start seeing me more and more and more and more and more. And I want to get back into that rhythm. Wish you all the best. Cheers.